Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Vito Lanuti here on TAP Instructional Videos. We're back into the Mary Smith Trust, and we'll open that up, go to the beginning inventory. Let's talk about mortgages, debts, and liabilities. Let's open that up. And here is our sample. The first thing that we want to look at is we have a feature for gross reporting and for net reporting. And before I start clicking on those radio buttons, let's just talk about the difference. Gross reporting is the technical correct way to report mortgages, and when you select gross reporting, the mortgage will show, number one, as a positive number, as you see right here. It's reflected as a positive number. It does not appear in the ending inventory. It will appear on a separate standalone schedule. Call that Schedule G for gross reporting, if you will. And if you had 4 mortgages and they totaled up $1.38 million, that 1.38 does not carry anywhere. The trustee is responsible for the debt as well as the as equities in the assets, and therefore when you look at the grocery number, that's what the trustee is responsible for. And then we have the net reporting feature, and if we select the net reporting feature and select OK, then you'll see that immediately turns the mortgage to a negative number, and that will be carried into the ending inventory and also deducted from the gross. So you're dealing more with net numbers as you go through. So if you would say, that's not technically correct as far as fiduciary duties, why would you allow for that in the program? The answer is simply by popular demand. Some people want to be able to report it that way. They want to know what the net figures are. They're used to seeing this. Okay, so if you were reporting at net reporting and you wanted to switch to gross reporting, that's probably one of the easiest changes to make in our program. You just come back into mortgages, debts, and liabilities and select the gross reporting, and everything will be adjusted. Let's just take one real quick look at the ending inventory, and here you'll see our bank one minus 111,000. And let's go back into our beginning inventory. Select gross reporting, and then come into our ending inventory, and you will see, if you recall, that was the second line, and it does not appear here anymore. So that's the effect, in the ending inventory when you change between net reporting and gross reporting. And just to repeat, as we finish up this video, well, let's add in one more. I can't just end this video right now. I've got to do something else. Here's our creditor, Wells Fargo. Mortgage, let's go First Street Mortgage, and we enter that in at 200,000 and hit save, and there we go. Now we have that again, and we have it on the gross reporting, and as you know, that $311,111 is going to end up 2 line items on a standalone schedule, and that is not going to affect any numbers throughout the program, including the account summary or the ending inventory. But if we did select net reporting, that would change, and our we would then get some net figures instead of a gross figure. All right, one other thing. We've talked a lot about mortgages and nothing about debts and liabilities, but this is where you would report all of those type of items, so that if we owed $5,500 to the IRS, you would just simply add that right here. Okay, taxes and 5,500, and there we go. It shows up. And suppose Dad had borrowed some money from a friend. We owe on a promissory note to John Adams, borrowing from a former president, apparently. Write down promissory note, or however you want to describe that, $1,000, and there you go. So this is more than just mortgages, and I don't want to forget, but other debts, property taxes, or any taxes that are owed on dated debt that would go in here, along with your mortgages and other debts that you might have. All right, so thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great day. Vito Lanuti signing off.